For you, what is going on for you, Sagittarius? So you have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and you, Sagittarius, have the Devil card. So there's someone that's trying to come in a little bit too fast, and they're trying to establish a relationship with you. But the Ten of Swords and the Devil card represents you, Sagittarius. You just want to feel them out a little bit. You know, you want to make sure, and you should make sure, that this person actually is about who they say they are, right? And what they say that they are about. Or if they haven't necessarily said it outright, they are what they present themselves to be. Because a lot of people will cap. A lot of people will lie. So the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, right? The point that I'm trying to make here with that is just use your wisdom, okay? Because we've all been there in certain situations where we've gotten caught off guard because we wanted a relationship so bad, and all the person had to do was come in and tell you that they love you, they appreciate you, they find something about you that's very special, right? And we take that hook, line, and sinker because we legitimately want to be in a relationship. And we love other people way more than we love ourselves. You know, we hear those expressions. Oh, we love these, we love these people and stuff like this, whatnot. And this is what I meant when I say that, maybe it's time for us to actually start stepping into our anti-hero, where we should be alive to tell the tale. We should make sure that, we're one of the survivors, because other people don't take us for other people take us for granted, and they don't appreciate the value that we bring to the table. They don't, right? I'm not a Sagittarius, but I have Sagittarius in my chart, my full laid out chart, my full one. Sagittarius is my Eros. So Eros, basically, it's not really talked about. Eros is a part of a person's chart where they would madly not fall in love, where they would be madly in love, right? So that represents how we would madly be in love with somebody, right? Like, we desire them. But anyway, that's a whole other topic for another day. But the point is that they don't really take us seriously. They do take us seriously, but they don't want to come clean off of the nonsense ever. And because of that, the fact that they don't want to stop being on some nonsensical type stuff, we suffer because they're playing the game, right? And that they're not ready for a relationship because they're broken and they're dysfunctional, right? By being broken. So the Queen of Cups now and the King of Pentacles represents. So because of this, a lot of you Sagittarius, if you have anybody right now that is showing you any kind of interest, you should be taking the time to really get to know them. Set it up to where the two of y'all is, again, two things. It starts off relatively boring, right? And it gets better with time. Because if it starts off too quickly, the desire is going to drop off a cliff very soon, because starting things very excitingly is short-lived. It's not anything that's sustainable over a long period of time. So just remember that, Sagittarius. Anything that's too hot, heavy, very much excitement, it's not going to last a very long time. Anything where it starts off boring, this is the reason why it is that a lot of people's relationships, especially on social media, when you listen to it, it don't be lasting a very long time, the way that 100, 200 years ago, right? If you know your family tree, it would last 100, 200 years ago. It's because the relationships are meant, because relationships now, right, back then, a real relationship, the thrill of being in the relationship of itself was more than enough. And of course, y'all would do things and it would be great. And of course, the creativity that y'all two can come up with on y'all own and stuff like that, that would create some thrills within the functional relationship. But now it's all about how you have to start, and one side has to be the one that does it, right? And this could affect either side. It's not just people with my anatomy. People who are born without my anatomy sometimes are the ones that are there to provide the thrills too. So it could happen to anyone, right? Anyone can essentially get it. But the point that I'm trying to make here with you, Sagittarius, is that just make sure that you and this person actually are meeting correctly. You want things to start off as straightforward as possible. If be more clear, straightforward as possible. If things are too covert, if the communication is too covert, meaning it's stupid, meaning that it's up in the air, meaning that there's no real solid answer, then that's a problem. And that this person is showing you that they're really only for the thrills. It's short term because they're not even good with communication. They haven't grown up yet. So the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords right here represents, well, since that's the case, the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords speaks to how, like I said, that's a problem waiting to happen for you. Okay? And this person has become a problem waiting for you because this person started off very quickly. You try to get to know who this person is. You already started to see some issues with this person after you decided to give them a chance. And then now the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, and the Tower represents you, Sagittarius, are probably trying to figure out how you should let this person down easily so that they don't become some sort of a dangerous stalker, right? Or don't do anything that's too crazy because you see that this person is not really too much in control of their emotions. I guess they're still playing the game. I would just advise people to never play the game in the first place. That's the best way to win. And that's probably I don't know. I never played the game, but that's probably the only way to win. But I know that it's the best way to win is to not play. But you Sagittarius are just trying to figure out what is the best way to figure out, like, what would be a very good way to tell this person so that they don't end up turning out to be like an overly emotional wreck. And the best answer that I can come up with when it comes to you Sagittarius is to say something to them where you basically let them know why, that you basically tell them that you're breaking up with them, but you give them an ego boost, right? So you give them a compliment like, hey, you know, an example of this would be something like, hey, you know, it's not you, it's me, right? A better example of this is like, hey, you know, just give them a compliment. You know, you're better than me and you're just too far out of my league. And so because you're out of my league, I have to go. Something like that. Something to that effect. So let's clarify the Lovers. Six of Cups. This person is coming back. Three of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups. The Six of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. This person is coming back. They're going to definitely come back. Reach back out to you again. The best thing for you, Sagittarius, to do when this person comes back, not if, when, is to not take them very seriously, but don't reach back out to them as well. So go radio silent. Yes, the Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Go radio silent. Do not reach back out to them acting like you and this person are going to be good with one another. Don't do that, because when you do that, it re-incites, they delude themselves into thinking that you actually want them back to play with them some more. And you don't even want to give them the impression that that's what it is that you want to do. What you, Sagittarius, want to do is you want to clear right out of there. And the Queen of Cups now is about, because you've got too much stuff going on, and if they were to get back with you, the only thing that they're going to strive to do is actually flip the game on its head to where you're the one that's getting hurt now. And they'll tell you anything to get you to fall in love with them. So take it easy. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading from me. As well as you can contact me at Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. Appreciate y'all. Peace.